Dear Pops, you really messed up this time, I'm afraid. If anybody wants to find out how you messed up, all they need to do is listen to the first few opening comments on your video. They don't even need to bother with the meat of your argument. They just need to listen to the first few statements, in which you make it unambiguously clear that you will not be swayed from your belief by anything that anybody could ever say to you. What does that tell us about you? It's very funny, really, if you think about it. You are the person who chose to pick a handle, a username on YouTube that is pronounced as "Are you talking to me?" What a joke. Because even if we are talking to you, you never listen, do you? You never listen. You sit here watching this video and you've already decided what I'm going to say. And no matter what I say, that is what you are going to hear. I might as well go gobble 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 gobble, because you're just going to project into that what you think I'm going to say to you. You are not going to listen to me and take what I say on board and try and respond to it. You have already decided what I'm going to say. And that is, even if you are going to respond to this video, that is what you will be responding to. Which is really sad. It means that communication with you is physically impossible. And on the basis of that, I see no justification in continuing any conversations with you. Because it would be pointless. It would be like talking to a brick wall. In actual fact, I would have more chance of getting through to a brick wall. It's tragic. Your arguments are nonsensical in any case. You're using a definition, you're looking at a hypothesis around abiogenesis that is over half a century old and that has long since been superseded with much, much better hypotheses and even theories on the subject. You don't understand the second law of thermodynamics well enough. You fail to see that the solar system, in the form of the sun, has had a continuous source of energy for the last 5 billion years, from which the Earth could have easily derived the amount of energy necessary to sustain a self-referential feedback mechanism that eventually resulted in life. You present a false dichotomy in making the unwarranted assumption that anything you ever look at is either going to be alive or dead, and nothing in between. Whereas obviously when you're looking at the original situation, the origins of life, you have to accommodate for a grey area of processes and individuals or objects of which one cannot easily make a statement like that is alive or that is not alive. You're completely glossing over that fact. And like I said at the start, you have already decided that no amount of proof is ever going to convince you anyway. You completely misunderstand Occam's razor, my friend. Occam's razor has nothing, absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with belief. It is to do with making assumptions. It will help you from amongst a number of different assumptions on the nature of reality to pick the one that is going to be most likely to be successful in your endeavor to understand how reality works. And that is what Occam's razor will allow you to do. Also, by being the most parsimonious theory, the one you pick as your assumption is going to be the easiest to investigate and the easiest to devise an experiment for that will allow you to falsify the theory, if it is falsifiable at all. That is what Occam's razor is for. And an assumption is very different from a belief. An assumption is something that you carry with you, always keeping in the back of your mind that what you're assuming may be false. If you look at current theories on abiogenesis, my friend, you will see a plausible mechanism for the origin of life on this planet over a period of a number of 100 million years, leading up to the very first forms of life, which have then been evolving ever since. It's a plausible mechanism. That doesn't mean that it has to be true. It doesn't mean that I believe it is true. I'm quite happy to use it at the moment as the best working assumption for what really happened. But what it should do, and what you're telling us will never happen, is that it should put in your mind the seed of doubt. Maybe life originated without a creator. I cannot simply assume that it sprung from a creator. I have to at least hold that little bit of doubt. And it is very sad that you've just shown that you are utterly unable to even open your mind to that tiny extent. Good luck to you.